Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters! This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Nice like a good brute, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
To doubt farewell.
Never seen perfection. Open sesame.
Merhaba.
In 2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanun ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier, while the Asdanians dubbed it the War of Independence. It's true that Hanunu was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them true liberation.
Thank you for staying here, honorable travelers. However,
The three nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
Expand your thinking.
Step up, let's see ya!
I'll overcome the thorns. To doubt farewell.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
This ends here. I've heard the call.
Thank you for staying
Amazing.
here, honorable travelers.
But then again,
The three nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself. Never seen perfection before?
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Let's build another prison. Not
Once again, as Donna was engulfed in war, this time the enemies originating from within.
have a sanction.
The prisoners remained prisoners for the rest of their lives, fighting for freedom rather than living for it.
I hope you like this land of freedom.
As you can see, their sentences have long ended, and the IPC guards have long been expelled. Yet, these prisoners remain enslaved, not by external forces, but by the confines of their own minds. Freedom permeates every corner, except fragile souls. It gives solace only to those who believe in its existence.
Prisoners, this is my order. Learn the essence of freedom and teach your fellow prisoners to fight for their lives.
Hey! Why do we have to fight while enjoying the show?
For I desire not only your enjoyment, but also your assistance in its completion.
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
This ends here. In the name of a will forged in ice never falters.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Heard the call.
Fuck!
Hope you're prepared. It'll heal.
Step up, let's see it.
Never seen perfection.
Serenity is before me. This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
In the mood for it ain't over.
Never seen.
Step up, let's.
This ends here. In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
I've heard the call. Torment and doubt, farewell.
This ends here.
Open sesame.
In the mood for another beat.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Step up, let's see ya. Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Never seen. Expand your thinking.
Heal, heal. In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters.
No one can restrain you anymore. You are free.
Thus concludes the first act. Amidst a raging war, the frontier prison headed toward becoming Land of the Exile.
This must be how Penacony was constructed. With the aid of outsiders, the prisoners were finally liberated and established the Land of the Exiles. However, it appears that Sunday aims to convey the spiritual plight of the prisoners more than the physical aspects of imprisonment.
This show is a bit too literary for my taste. But the battle? These puppets, where are they guiding us this time?
They transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. Thus, all things were marked, and the world learned to discern between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Is that all?
I don't have time for games.
This mortals watch over you and guide you on your path.
Open sesame.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Never curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Your confidence.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking.
Step up, nice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I'll overcome the thorn. Hope you're...
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself. Ha!
Look, another frame.
Oh.
Ode to Fool. This must be the second act.
The surroundings are different from before. The stage decorations look a bit tidier now.
Behold.
Fun May.
Need
A
something?
name that's both
If
new
not, then I'll be leaving.
and familiar.
I thought Member 4, Polka Kakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here. You're back. Of course. This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ron May doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her. So, I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard. Miss Ron May likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seem to tickle her fancy.
Well, that's like asking, is Herda a great person? The answer is obvious.
Miss Ron May is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life helix system. Ron May is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh?
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
Fuck! My god.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect... Yes, I'm happy to meet you too. We've met before in the simulated universe. I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
Bitte was?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
The fuck?
What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say? The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. From then on, whenever I come across a familiar scene, I find myself pausing to take it all in.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
A day of peaceful repose.
My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish. Then I'll grant you even greater rewards. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little... The researchers are still treating these entities. I entrust this to you. What?
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Penacony witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect. Peace never truly graced Land of the Exiles. The history in this era is rich and intricate, so please allow me to present it in allegorical form.
Pretty underwhelming.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appear united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict.
Expand your thinking.
Step up, let's see.
Is that all? In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters!
Down, farewell.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Never seen perfection, but expand your thinking.
Overcome the power! Hope you're prepared.
This mortal.
Watch over. God, you on your path.
Curiosity, endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Expand your thinking.
of land, a will forged in ice, never falters!
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
In the mood for another beating?
Serenity is before me.
Never seen perfection, but expand your thinking.
This ends here.
Time to mix things up.
You have my gratitude.
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste?
Impressive. This is worth learning. Open sesame. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness and ascended as the new family head.
Is that all? In the name of land, a will forged in ice, never falters!
Nice, like my friend. Indulge yourselves!
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
Open sesame.
In the mood for another beating?
Seek and you shall receive. Wanted to doubt, farewell.
Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Welcome to his mansion, dear Dulce.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it.
The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They withered away in the White Desert event, orchestrated by the Alfalfa family.
Because Master shaped you from clay, but forged me from fire. I'm superior to you.
My child, you did not serve the leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness and ascended as the new family head.
Pretty underwhelming.
Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and earned recognition from all 5 major lineages did Penacony earn its new name, Land of the Dreams.
Dear outsider, I beseech your aid in purging this mansion of the poison spread by the lurking instigators.
You want us to help you? What do you need?
I wish they could regain their reason and cast away the shackles of hypocrisy.
This is the second act. Looks like it's about Penacony's journey to becoming the Land of the Dreams, during which the family plays a crucial role.
But this new master seems like a bad guy to me.
Perhaps this is the truth Sunday is trying to express, if you read between the lines. The Harmony changed Penacony just as the guards once did.
Looks like we've gotta help those guys kneeling down over there calm down a bit, right?
Either I shall be my own master, or I shall return to my former master. I shall not submit to a new master under any circumstances. Without a master, who can grant me true freedom?
Master is no longer here. I thought I'd be free, but I'm not. Master is no longer here.
Once I stood. My former master has...
Master! Oh, you will return in due course.
Master.
I shall sing for my new master.
Thank you, dear outside. Heed me, cast aside.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
This ends here. In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters! At all.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
In the mood for another...
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path. Hope you're prepared.
Good confidence.
Never seen perfection. Expand your thinking.
Step up! This ends here.
I don't have open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
And doubt farewell.
I don't have to open sesame.
This ends here. Step up! A will forged in ice never falters!
Never seen expand your thinking.
Serenity is before me.
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Is that all?
I don't have open sesame.
Step up! All over. Hope you're prepared.
Alas, they remain but slaves till the very end, with the illusion of freedom. Thus concludes the second act. Amidst an illusory harmony, Land of the Exiles charted its course toward becoming the planet of festivities.
This is how Penacony fell under the family's control. Since the arrival of the Harmony, the Land of the Exiles has undergone dramatic changes, not all of which have proven beneficial.
This guy really loves dramatic scenes. Bet he comes from a whole lineage of stage performers.
They used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand lyre with black and white keys served as an instrument, while symbols of articulation and numerical notation took the form of musical notes. The downward flowing river became a melody, and the canon of law dictated the form. Thus, all mortals found their unique place within this symphony. That marked the 5th and 6th days.
This guy is really into these puppets. Oh, I get it now. The last scene is all about singing the praises of the Order.
And the atmosphere here is completely different from the previous two scenes.
This is the concluding act of this play. I have showcased the past and present of Penacony. This is the concluding act of this play. I have showcased the past and present of Penacony, hoping that my desire for change resonates within you. And now, I shall reveal its future to you.
Mortal, watch over you, guide you on your path.
Never seen perfection. Expand your thinking. Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Helpless as ever. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
I heard the call.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Dieser Missgeburt schon wieder.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Expand your thinking.
That's what you got?
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Oha.
Who shall bear responsibility for the people?
If the people lack foresight, we will make choices on their behalf and bear the responsibility. Standing against the mighty.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
That's what you got?
I heard the call. Walk to doubt farewell. Hope you're prepared.
Sozial... Ne?
We shall support one another, protect you.
Beni duyuyor mu?
Standing against the mighty.
Beni duyuyor mu? biliyorum ne alaka. Ben şimdi tam oynayacağım. Tamam güzel, devam oynayabilir miyim lütfen? Şaka. Seyredebilirsin şu devam. That's good.
Before the arrival, everything followed its natural course, and so it shall continue even after the king's departure.
But after the king's departure,
We no longer have kings, for we have become kings of
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Expand your thinking.
That's all you got?
I'll overcome them. Serenity is before me. This watch over you, guide you on your path.
Curiosity. Endless freedom. Nothing but a force.
In the name of land, will forged in ice never falters.
Ice, my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Open sesame.
Step up, let's see ya.
Expand your thinking. Amazing. But then again, it's me.
but after the king's departure, who shall become the new
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Hey, aren't we?
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
We no longer have need for a king, for we have become kings of all things.
How did it go? You can't change them?
My apologies for my negligence. I forgot to inform you that the final part was scripted long ago.
Let our previous king recount it to you. Now it is
Prepare for battle. Looks like we'll have to fight.
towards the future with
For another beating?
Hope you're prepared.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
Serenity is before me.
I don't have time for this.
This more watch over you, guide you on your path.
Curiosity. Endless freedom. Nothing but a force. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Step up, let's See ya.
Expand your thinking.
Shit! Fuck! Oh my god!
Nice, like my friends.
Fucking Buffy.
Indulge yourselves!
This ends here.
Open sesame.
Heard the call. Tormented doubt, farewell. Hope you're prepared. In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters.
I'll overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me. In the mood for
15,000!
In the hushed expanse of a nocturnal.
Oha.
They imbued the world with meaning, perfecting all things in the heavens and on earth. Then, they rested from the labors of creation. Yet, all beings cried out to Enna. Under the banner of the Order, you have defined all things in the cosmos. But this made us realize that we are but puppets in your hands. Thus, on that day, all beings united and cast the Eon into the abyss of oblivion.
This Grand Theater looks totally different. Is this the power of the Order?
Everyone, get ready. This could be a tough battle.
That marked the seventh day. Cheers and chants reverberated in the That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this, my dear guests? Nevertheless, this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What truly matters is the course this river shall take in the days to come. You've arrived at the perfect moment. The Charmony Festival is about to commence, and it would be a shame if you were absent for the Harmony's prologue. Allow me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony Grand Theater, the very core of the sweet dream, the abode of the Stellaron, the grand stage of the Charmony Festival, and the very place where the future of Penacony shall be determined through conflict. It hides behind the curtain. Or rather, it is the theater itself. However, if you want to see it, you must display faith equal to its immense power. True goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness. especially when those people are driven by someone else's will in their sleep.
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be, a cage remains a cage.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My desire is not to resurrect a fallen Eon, or become one myself. My sole objective is to create a paradise free from Eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity. A paradise exclusive to us human beings.
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil our paths and reveal to the universe the true path. However, before the prelude to the future begins, please take a moment to ponder the questions I've posed. Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
Great mind. Under the banner,
Nice.
you have defied all things in the cosmos.
But this made us realize that we are but puppets in your hands!
If I wait any longer, the universe might just implode. Open sesame.
In the mood for another beating?
I'll overcome the thorns. Wanted to doubt farewell.
This mortal
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Rice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
This ends here.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
I heard the call.
Nothing.
Open sesame.
Step up, let's see ya.
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me. Hope you're prepared. In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
In the mood for another beating? How's this taste?
This ends here.
Never seen perfection before?
Is that all?
Step up!
I'll overcome the thorn. Wanted to doubt farewell.
Rice like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
This ends here.
Open sesame.
Serenity is before me.
This mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
In the mood for another beating?
I don't have time for game. Expand your thinking.
It's of no consequence. Step up,
Hä?
let's see it.
Mond und Sonne? Mond und Sonne, ja.
Nice like a good... My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
In the mood for another beating?
This ends here. In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
Step up, let's see ya!
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Expand your thinking.
Doubt farewell.
Never seen perfection. Open sesame. Impressive, almost.
Step up, let's see ya!
This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Nice like a good... My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Expand your thinking. Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
I'll overcome the thorns. In the name of will forged in ice never falters. This ends here.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Isn't that all? I've heard the call.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
I'll overcome the thorn. Doubt farewell.
Nice like my friends? Indulge yourselves!
It'll heal. In the name of Land, will forged in ice never falters.
Nothing.
I don't have time for open sesame.
In the mood for another...
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me.
Step up, let's see ya!
Mortal, watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking. Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Want to doubt farewell.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves! Confidence.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
I already know your decision.
I now permit you to gaze into the sun.
On these 107,336 stones, the almighty and powerful springs of harmony are at my disposal. The supreme tutor, harmonious choir, Dominicus! Lost souls, come and meet your master!
The embodiment of the harmony? So the true purpose of the Charmony Festival is to usurp it?
The door to a whole new world.
Disorder the noise!
Serenity is before me.
Step up, let's see it! Noisy.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice, never falters!
Is that all?
Why accept as you are? Answer me this. Why could the harmony and the order merge into one?
Want to doubt farewell.
This mortal watch over you
And guide you on your path.
Step up nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Disorderly noise!
because neither side could tolerate discord.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice, never falters!
Enjoy eternal peace.
Expand your thinking.
Is that all?
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Impressive, almost.
Sing together!
Expand your thinking. Cleanse the unknown.
Wish.
No consequence.
Things are part of the melody. Is that all?
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice, never falters!
Impressive,
This ends here.
almost.
In the mood for an...
Sink into a dream.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
Noisy. Is that all? Oh, look to me!
Hope you're prepared.
This mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Rice like a good, my friends. Indulge your...
I'm feeling like there's another world in front of my eyes.
It's the power of tuning. Don't let the song distract you.
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
What's wrong? Never seen perfection up close before. Expand your thinking.
Is that all? That's all you got?
Open sesame.
Disorderly noise! Is that all? The noise is fading!
It'll yield, overcome the thorns! Torment and doubt, farewell!
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Disorderly noise!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Is that all?
In the name of Landau, the will forged in ice never falters!
Enjoy eternal peace. Is that all?
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame.
Serenity is before me.
Step up, let's... Noisy. Oh, look to me!
Hope you're prepared.
Expand your thinking.
Disorderly noise! Is that all? All things are part of the melody.
Torment and doubt, farewell! This mortal watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Rice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Noise!
In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters!
Sink into a dream.
Open sesame. My
Time
God.
has come. Creation will be reborn from the remains of the gods.
Danheng?
Radiant spirits, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Yo, what the fuck?
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt! Wake up! Wake up!
Jeez.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt! Huh? Are you alright? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name? Kind of. It was General Jing Yuan who helped us shoot it down. In any case, since you remember what happened just now, well, that's put my mind at ease. It's a long story. Simply put, Don Hung used the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath when we were in the middle of a fierce battle, and summoned the General to help us just in time. And then we returned to reality. Look, this is your room. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape. Himeko and the rest are at the lobby discussing matters with the General. And now that you're awake, we should tell the crew that you're alright. Come with me.
Not going to come chat with me, sleepyhead.
That voice. Is that Black Swan?
Hey, where are you going?
Hey, we meet again, sleepyhead.
What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed she was awake and wanted to check to see how she was doing. Though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide, ordinary people inevitably suffer. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf.
Oh, so... that's what happened! Thank you, Miss Black Swan!
Don't mention it. After all, I wouldn't want to see such precious memories vanish. You're heading to see your friends, aren't you? Would it bother you if I walked with you for a
Of course not. But you're not planning on doing something like last time.
Why would you think that? I've never harbored any ill intentions. Well, not when you are around, anyway.
Himeko and Mr. Yang are probably still busy. Let's go look for Don Hung first! Look, he's still talking to that cowboy.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Well, fork me. You must be that Stellaron they were talking about.
Don't worry. She's been up and about for a while now. But hey, Don Hung, why don't you introduce this cowboy to her first?
Allow me to introduce him to you. This is Boot Hill, a Galaxy Ranger. During our pursuit of a certain person, we crossed paths and just so happened to uncover a shocking plot being concocted by Mr. Sunday. Which is why we sought you out, to help the Astral Express save the world together.
No need for thanks. The Galaxy Ranger's principle is correct every injustice one sees. That's how you lot in this Yinjo put it, right, Don Hung?
More or less.
Wait, hold on a sec. This is the first time I'm hearing about this certain person. Who are you chasing? And why would that lead you to the Express?
Good question. It's, who was it again? Don Hung, do you remember? No, that ain't it. I just can't seem to recall. Weird. My neurochip hasn't registered any malfunctions.
I can't seem to remember either.
What's going on?
I can't seem to...
Heck. Forget about it. If it slipped all our minds, reckon that person was just a minor scoundrel. Unimportant. Ain't gonna stop us from piecing together the story anyhow.
Yes, when the dust settles, I'll just think of a way to recall it in the memory zone. Everyone, let's hurry up and look for Miss Himiko, shall we? She's now a minor star on Penacony, and the entire hotel's concerned about her well-being.
You're right. Let's head to the lobby then.
Oh my god!
Look, they're with the General.
That's all right. In these times of conflict for the sake of utmost safety, it is only right that the Alliance steps forward to mediate on behalf of the Astral Express. We must not allow you to take unnecessary risks. Furthermore, despite the IPC's eagerness for success, it prioritizes peace above all. And the family, trapped though it may be, professes a desire for harmony. The Alliance has always won people over with reason. I firmly believe both parties can indeed put aside their differences and come to a peaceful agreement.
The General possesses a deep understanding of the greater good. With the Cienjo Alliance mediating, peace for Penacony is within reach.
You flatter me. But ultimately, it's been all down to the Express. Without your efforts, this sweet dream paradise would have been claimed by the last remnants of order before there was even a shot at peace. Well, would you look at that? Here comes the big hero. If it isn't the galactic baseballer. A true hero who dares to take action.
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling unwell?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There's nothing wrong with her. She practically burned through a lifetime's worth of jokes on the way here. What about you, Mr. Yang? I heard that even Miss Robin wasn't spared. And that guy locked you both up.
It's a long story. But at least Mr. Sunday took it easy on us. He used an ability called tuning to connect our consciousnesses with his. In other words, he imprisoned us within his consciousness. Thanks to General Jing Yuan's destruction of the Harmonious Choir, we were able to escape.
He used that tuning on us too. Does that mean that we were almost imprisoned as well?
I can confidently say now, he was truly after a fair fight with us. Had he wanted, he could have easily taken us down, without so much as lifting a finger.
Speaking of the Oak family head, where is he now?
It's complicated, but in a nutshell, he's now the former Oak family head. The IPC has named him the key figure in the family's Penacony split, citing a threat to cosmic peace. He must represent the family and answer for the unrest caused. His trial is set to take place at Pier Point. The family quickly labeled him and the remnants of the Order as enemies, declaring the turmoil an internal rebellion. This move effectively barred the IPC from intervening in family affairs on both moral and rational grounds.
Everyone really has their own agenda, after all.
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Robin? She and Sunday won't be able to deny their involvement in the Charmony Festival. They're siblings, after all. Why the sigh, General?
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. The Alliance will try to persuade the family to consider this matter carefully during mediation. It's time, everyone. The IPC's key members and I have agreed to consult one another before the upcoming negotiation. Do any of you wish to sit in?
Given the General's invitation and the matter's significance to the universe, the crew will naturally accept. However, if the IPC has any reservations...
Why, of course you're welcome. They've mentioned that your team is a trusted ally of the IPC in Penacony, so there's no reason not to welcome you. Besides, if there can be reliable observers from the Astral Express present, discussions will go more smoothly. So, what do you all think?
Well then, we shall oblige.
I'm kind of allergic to those types of situations. I think I'll just head back to my room and start packing.
Not to worry. Himiko and I will take care of things.
I'm afraid I'll also have to return to the Express first. The conductor is worried about us. It's best I go and explain the situation.
Thank you. What about you, Will you join Welt and me? Or have you got other plans?
Suck!
Great. Although I'm not too sure of the reason, the representatives from the IPC have insisted on her presence. Allow me to lead the way. Follow me, please. The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone, please, follow me.
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too. Oh, and who is that over there?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Ratio. This assembly is quite something.
It's been a while, my Astral Express friends. I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Lafu. The presence of everyone here assures that the talks will likely reach a conclusion that satisfies all sides.
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations. Care to share?
Of course. Topaz, if you please.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's Council, the absolute majority of members have agreed to the following resolutions. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on behalf of the Interastral Peace Corporation, will permanently relinquish its claim on Penacony sovereignty and offer unconditional support of the family's rebuilding efforts on Penacony.
Now that's something.
Well, if that's what it takes to bring peace to the entire universe, it's a price I'll gladly pay.
Has the IPC finished sharing all its thoughts? Then it's our turn. The Guild, much like the Genius Society, has taken a keen interest in the recent calamity in Penacony. Ultimately, both parties have agreed to a comprehensive collaboration, offering technical support for the reconstruction of Penacony. The floor is yours for the finer points, Mr. Screwlum. Enlighten us, please.
Organic life's unrelenting search to understand the realm of inner spirituality is something I both admire and envy every time. Alas, they are not after deliberations with...
Not only that, I'm truly happy for the...
No wonder everyone insisted that she be there.
It heartens me to learn that everyone is willing to put aside their differences for Penacony's plight. I trust that everyone will surely reach consensus in the upcoming negotiations. Looks like Penacony's future is decided. I'm wondering, is there anything else the crew is concerned about?
Peace is our greatest wish. Beyond that, we desire nothing else.
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease, I shall take my leave. You may now depart.
If that's the case.
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease, I shall take my leave. You may now depart with peace of mind. The Alliance will deal with all subsequent procedures.
Ace, it appears that we have nothing else to worry about on Penacony. Looks like it's time for us to embark on a new voyage.
Sounds good to me.
You two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up March and deal with the checkout procedure. Oh, also, Miss Black Swan, you have a matter to discuss with me, yes?
Nothing escapes your attention, Miss Navigator.
You've been with us this whole time, huh? In any case, she and I will be waiting for you and March on the Express. Let's go. Our time on Penacony has come to a fruitful end.
Penacony's journey ends here.
Endlich!
I guess it was pretty fruitful.
Well, seems the dust is finally settled now. Well done, friend.
I am truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony. The cosmos's brightest and, let's admit, dimmer intellects are now at their service.
This is all due to your heroic deeds in Penacony. Everyone's been moved by your integrity and selflessness.
Well, seems the dust is finally settled now. Well done.
Well, face recognition failed.
The navigation meeting is about to start. We're all waiting. Ahem. Looks like everyone's present. Let the navigation meeting commence then.
This a meeting to decide our next stop? How we doing this? By show of hands.
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those to decide.
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to temporarily travel with the Express for their own personal reasons. As you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars. Therefore, they will be traveling with us for a while until they reach their destination.
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now. But, Miss Black Swan, you better not use your memo keeper abilities to pull any pranks.
Understood, Miss March. I promise you, you'll never see me in your room while you're taking a break.
Don't! You're freaking me out.
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation meeting. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If it weren't for you...
There's still some time before the jump. What should I do?
You're fast becoming an excellent trailblazer. It's an honor to be able to watch you grow. Don't downplay your achievements. Everyone has witnessed your growth. I've known many warriors in my time, and only a few achieve the kind of growth you have. Back home, where I'm from, you'd be rated at least an S tier. It's not been easy for you these past few days. You've earned some downtime. I'm looking forward to seeing how you'll perform on our next journey.
Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful. What's with you and always copying the way I talk? The last couple of trailblazing expeditions have been downright terrifying. It's about time we had some fun, cozy, and cute adventures for a change. Come on, start praying with me. Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful.
Ey, wie süß, Alter.
This Astral Express sure is comfy. But I got one tiny problem with it. How come there ain't no potent drinks on this ride? I can live without malt juice. But at least stock something else. Like that white gem. Common as dirt and not too pricey. Oh. Well, that's, different kind of strong. Ha! All these years out in the wild, and now I'm bunking in luxury. Gotta say, it's quite the treat.
Huh. For some reason, I'm suddenly stricken by the feeling that we haven't crossed paths in quite some time. I should have known better than to expect anything serious from you. Huh. For some reason, got it.
Come to think of it, this trip to Penacony was the first time we trailblazed together, wasn't it? Don't worry, we'll have plenty of time to spend together on the Express, so there'll definitely be more chances for adventure. Turn in early today. You've really been pushing yourself hard recently. If you don't take this chance to recharge, it could lead to long-term problems. It seems fine when you're young, but it's a different story as you age.
Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars in the porthole really does seem somewhat surreal. How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Was it to your liking? I can feel your obvious excitement. That means your memories will also become even. So, how about you hand that small parting gift back to me? I'm quite eager to have... Oh? Never mind. I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating spot in your memory. Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. This farewell gift I gave you isn't really a compass from the memory zone, but merely an empty light cone. Remember when we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time, and I procured a few trinkets from your companions? Their functions are this way I can always be attuned to your location, ready to assist immediately if you encounter any threat. But this is not its most intrinsic function. Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. This empty light cone is the same. It can etch your memories in their most vivid form, and then allow me to admire and manipulate them, turning them into unique mementos. All the world is born from the power of mind and soul, and that power is memory. To prevent ourselves from being forgotten by the world, we must make the world remember us, or use our memories to recreate it. Life, seemingly vast, offers but a scant collection of impactful memories. Memory is and that memory, precisely. The reason is simple. Turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them is reveling at the arrival of their next destination, all filled with hopes and expectations of their own. I'm looking for an how about one...
Hi! Hello! Attention all passengers! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated!
It looks... that's life is akin... In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born, the stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
The fuck? What the fuck?
Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds. You're feeling very relaxed now, aren't you? So, then, it's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday. Everyone in Penacony failed, and no one survived. But don't panic. The truth as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible. There's still a glimmer of hope, and that's why I'm here. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches its end, I'm sure someone as clever as you will notice that. There's a major flaw in the story you have experienced. Yet, within that flaw lies a glimmer of hope. Are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2.
This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and will do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak family members, and the desires of everyone in Penacony to usurp the harmony and restore the order.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's Memoria into the material world, allowing the dreamscape to blend with reality. And that included a lot of Memoria from the Beyond the Skychoir. As time came and went, the dreams eventually became indistinguishable from reality, and reality became an illusion. People think they are awake, but their spirits have long since stepped into the Temple of Order.
This is what makes Anna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, everyone indulges in their delightful dreams and lives happily ever after. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was real. Only in this way could you reach the destination, lifting the crisis in Penacony and embarking on your next trailblazing expedition. If it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever.
Fortunately, while the path of the Order governs all things, it can't affect the Nihility. I came to realize this when the Dream Master tried to expel me at any cost.
This is also why you felt a sense of peculiarity when traveling with her. Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. Even if I'm a memo keeper, I was still influenced by the power of the Order and fell into hallucinations. However, thanks to your memories, now we still have a chance to turn the tide.
For mortals, even if they possess the great power of a path, they can't create a flawless world like gods do. That's why there was a flaw in your dream. In other words, once you have realized the world is not real, you'll have a chance to break free from the dream.
The flaw in your dream lies within Misha, who could have never appeared in reality. When I turned the pages of your memories, I realized that I was in an illusion too.
Now Sunday has usurped the power of the Harmonious Choir through the Charmony Festival. As Donna has thus fallen into Anna's dream, transforming everyone equally into the notes of the Eon. Failure doesn't mean weakness. Only the strong can gather the will to resist the order and try to break free. We still have a chance, though. To make it happen, please, Black Swan, guide us to those with a strong will.
All right, please come with me.
These people are... They're the ones who accept Anna's dream and indulge in their happy illusions. We have no means to wake them up now. Not even your clockwork will do the trick. However, there are still other things we can do. Let's keep going.
Wenn ich schon wach bleibe, dann soll ich zumindest nicht dehydrieren, Alter. Was ist das? Oh my god.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Never seen perfection. Expand your thinking.
That's all you got?
Shit!
It'll heal. I've heard the call. This ends here.
Open sesame.
In the mood for another beating?
I'll overcome the thorn torment and doubt. Farewell.
Expand your thinking. Curiosity, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Is that all? In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Never seen perfect. Expand your thinking.
Step up, let's see it.
It's of no consequence. I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
I don't have time for games.
This ends here.
Never seen perfection before.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters! It'll heal.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
Seek and you shall receive. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Expand your thinking.
This ends here.
In the...
Never seen perfect. Open sesame. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. I don't have time for games.
Mortal, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Expand your thinking.
That's all you got?
Serenity is before me.
Never seen perfection. Open sesame. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. Ha! Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Nice, like my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble. I don't have open sesame.
I'll overcome the torment and doubt. Farewell.
Expand your thinking.
Is that all? Is that all? In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Open sesame.
I've heard the call. Hope you're prepared.
I like that confidence.
Never seen perfect. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. Is that it?
In this, mortals, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Curiosity, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
this taste?
You have my gratitude.
Nice, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Open sesame.
Is that all? Step up, let's see ya.
This ends here. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Impressive. Almost.
In the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up.
You have my gratitude.
Expand your thinking.
I'll overcome the Thor. Hope you're prepared. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Is that all? Step up, let's see ya.
I've heard the call. This ends here.
Nothing. In the mood for another beat? How's this taste?
You have my
I
gratitude.
don't have time for...
Serenity is before me. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Is that all? Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Ich sollte schlafen gehen. Ich muss jetzt. Das.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
It ain't over.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
I like that confidence.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Never seen perfection before? Huh.
Time to mix things up.
You have my gratitude.
Is that all?
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
I don't have time.
How's this taste?
You have my gratitude. Tormented doubt, farewell.
Psychic, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
This ends here. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Is that all? Step up, let's see ya!
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
This ends here.
Is that all?
Never.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time to mix things up!
You have my gratitude.
Heard the call.
I don't know.
How's this taste?
You have my gratitude.
Hope you're prepared.
This thing? What I've got is leagues beyond. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Curiosity, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Take a look. Open sesame.
In the mood for another beat?
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Helpless is expand your thinking.
I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Open sesame.
I like that confidence.
We have to get out of here fast.
You've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Anna's dream by her own will, and it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never occur in reality.
Are we going to lock it up in a cage? I want to see it fly freely in the sky.
Without us, this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own. Do you want it to die?
No, but...
Then let's take care of it together until it can return to the sky.
Huh?
Birds have wings because they're meant to fly. Even if they may crash on the ground one day, they shouldn't be trapped in a cage. Birds belong to the sky, so we should help them return there, right?
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream, and this is our final hope. Anna's dream is founded upon the harmonious choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only materialize once the aspirations of all beings in Penacony merge as one. At present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
Now comes the tricky part. How do we do it? You want to go back? Unfortunately, human consciousness always gravitates toward reality. Now that you've seen the flaw in the dream, there is no turning back. Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded, guiding her to uncover the truth herself to make her regain her consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
Indeed. I'm afraid it's almost as difficult as resurrecting an Eon.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is a critical moment for the whole universe. Who cares about some dumb number?
Thanks to Black Swan.
You're welcome. And thanks to the memo keepers in Penacony, too. I believe your partners have also awakened from their dreams.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream. These free wills are the discord that will sway Anna's dream.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a short period of time.
If breaking through from the inside proves challenging, we can seek assistance from the outside. We've long been aware of a potential solution. Asdana is a galaxy known for its abundant memoria and the remarkable phenomenon known as synesthesia dreamscape. When people first enter this place, they often find themselves and others sharing a collective dream. At this very moment, there is only one dream encompassing the entire Asdana system.
So, you mean, if we can attract a large number of outsiders to this system, their free will would intertwine with this dream and shake it to its core?
However, Those outsiders might also succumb to the dream and become the foundation of the Order instead. The real challenge is, how can we gather a huge number of people as determined as you within a short period of time?
Looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No. No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy. Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers.
You can gather Galaxy Rangers?
Outsiders may see Galaxy Rangers as elusive and disconnected individuals, and actually, they're right. And that's why we have a tacit understanding among us. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger, and that it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner, because it's a burial artifact, worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero, and in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared...
So, you're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
If I remember correctly, welcome to the horizon.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination. All right, Greg.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth, where memories serve as our sole companions.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the question on the invitation letter. Why does life slumber?
Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer, or perhaps Seth, leave this place. Return to where you... The rain is...
Now come to think that you exist in the nihility?
The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more. What you must do is ponder its significance, then return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
Have you broken free from the dream of order?
We've done enough sleeping already. Let's show them a wake-up call.
Awaken from your dream.
In the mood for another beating?
Noise.
Nice, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You won't get away.
Disorder. Noise.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Noisy.
This ends here.
Noisy.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Is that all? Without order, how can the weak be righteous?
You won't get away.
Disorderly noise.
I have something for you.
Disorderly noise.
Keep up with me. Listen up. Let the show begin.
Injection. Feel free to make your case.
Time for an overhaul.
Is that all?
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Disorderly noise.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Wake up.
You won't get away. I have something for you.
Oh, look to me. Is that all?
Keep up with me. Listen up. You won't get away.
Disorderly noise.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
That's all you got? Disorderly noise.
I'll take the lead.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
7,336 notes.
invite you to join the glorious chorus and ascend to the heavens!
Hope you're prepared.
In the mood for another...
Time for an overhaul.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Disorderly noise! Uphold the truth, and you will.
Listen up.
This ends here.
How noisy! The dreamscape is indistinguishable from reality. Can it still be called an illusion?
Keep up with Wake Up.
Is that all?
With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew! Music.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony. Penacony's first and last disharmony. Those imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Disorderly noise! Robin, is that you singing?
Brother, you have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why I had to become the lone star in the sky to guide them.
Even if that star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
You won't get away.
Disorderly noise!
In the name of Landau. A will forged in ice. Never falters!
Let's play our... Let the show begin.
Nice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You won't get away.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
That's all you got, and it'll disorderly noise. If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If your paradise can save more people, sever my path with your hands. I swear on truth.
Hope you're prepared.
May I honor thee? I swear on words.
Keep up with me.
This 7-day vow, I command you to heed.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It was not you who created all things.
Have a noble soul. Don't be shackled by the past.
It was humanity that created you. Divine beings become the foundation of our paradise. By the solemn desire for order.
Stop it! am defying the nihility. Person that life offers.
I swear on words.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
I swear on vows.
You won't get away.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
We're finally waking up from our dreams. Let's play our... Let the show begin.
Even if the future is full of pain, we won't escape from it.
Hope you're prepared.
Keep up with me. Listen up.
In the mood for another beat? Nice like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourselves!
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday we will wake up from our dreams.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction, and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for long separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe. It was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of "All for the Amber Lord" grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplates it, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Where did that come all of a sudden?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird, the Torrid Eagles, looks a bit dim lately.
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's just it's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only be seen when spring and summer overlap. As for the question you asked, I think stars do die, just like people. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the stars perish, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to illuminate the night sky of another world. In our paradise, I believe there will be a star like that, shining with the same light. Its radiance will last forever, and its name will be happiness.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars. Or maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal, then. This is our promise, and nothing will sway our ideals.
Yeah, you bet.
Schon wieder?
Pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also managed to escape with the help of that Knight of Beauty. Remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now the most valuable chip in this game. However, this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss.
just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me, or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46?
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about an actual bet here? I don't want to wager anything just so that you can swindle it all in the end. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. Thanks to you, as soon as the Jade Stone was delivered to the family's compound, we finished up our preparations. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here. Oh, so many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster. I have a question for you. Be honest now, or I won't think twice about putting a bullet in your fudging head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Wake up! Wake up! Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out. What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony. I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again. They've already left, leaving this kind-hearted girl to wake you up. You owe her big time. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories. The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt." After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order. Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Unknown to each other, yet united in purpose. We make the same choices.
Is that all? It'll heal.
I will dispatch you. The fight is set.
That's all you got? Seek and you shall receive. Torment and doubt, farewell.
A blade knows no mercy.
Hope you're prepared. This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place. I failed to send you. Well timed.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
That paradise, savor it for me.
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Unnecessary. A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches. That paradise, savor it for me.
Buff, shield, healer. Easy.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality. Yeah, let's go!
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. But just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know, my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade wanted you to be more careful. He didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at well, somewhere secretive in the moment of mourning. The atmosphere here, it doesn't feel serious enough.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back.
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks.
Oh, got it.
Oh, and one more. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her. Or there will...
Got it.
Ach du meine Güte! What? Wo?
The important figures have arrived yet. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around.
So many buttons. How many? Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to act.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
For your safety, please stay away from those...
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to end, according to those involved.
Oh, free stuff.
That shit is fooling me.
Watch yourselves. Hard work pays off.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Greetings, madame.
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. The Radiant Felspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself.
No one indeed. Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board the... Please allow me to continue my introduction.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right? Numby! There. Don't be so greedy. Leave some for the other guests. Hello? The Talent Motivation Department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating?
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stonehearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference.
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiation.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly. That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest. As long as the influence of Harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
After the downfall of the Yoke family, old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
Yes, that's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves. Remember, our goal is to create
Welcome aboard my ship. Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation. Welcome aboard, my dear.
No problem at all, Mr. Alf. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real.
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep. Ah, she went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew. She'll contact us once her arrangements are ready.
After Enna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already. He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. What are you talking about? This is my lounge. It's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Ah, maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. As we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate. Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about the Nameless. In my dream, the express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never ending. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real. No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony, and this issue existed within the family from the very beginning. However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, the situation in the cosmos will become more complicated. Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination. Oh, it seems like you have other questions. In my dream, the express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never ending. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me, and upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real. Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable. Hopefully we've all gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had. One bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up on him. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them. Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the Sweet Dream, which eventually resulted in disaster. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter. Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penacony and initiated negotiations with the family. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent Penacony returning to its former ways. Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And for some reason, Acheron resurfaced in my mind. When I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth. The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. Such is the mystery that is Gallagher. I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming back. Before we start, Would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time. Alright, as you wish. Huh. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment. Here's Bitter Dreams, the least popular drink in this bar. It's bitter and sour. Just like the harsh realities of life. Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing.
Tja, was soll ich machen? Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace, and to my friend Gallagher. Death is a bitter truth, but what you did will be remembered by history. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here
And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? Well, then take this with you. I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled. Then, I guess you won't be seeing him. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of, so let's not dwell on things. Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys, and embark towards our tomorrows.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical moment for Penacony.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top-quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects.
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiation. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big, elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome.
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. There's a good child. Do as you're told. There's a good child. Do as you're told.
with the bother? There's a good child. Do as you're told. Not exactly eye-catching. Is that all? Hardly worth the bother.